No, I said this when I got interviewed yesterday, that you get less for winning 7 games this year than you would have last year. No, but you do.
Yeah.
You know, if you win 7 games this year, you get 400 grand.
Yeah.
And last year you would have got 500 grand. So you got to win that extra game for another 600 grand. I know it's a bigger prize at the end.
Yeah.
But in a way, they've gone backwards. But if you win another one, it's a big prize at the end. But yeah, I think they need to restructure how they do the payouts and every other tournament as well.
Gazzy, congratulations! Safely through, had the game pretty much where you wanted it the whole game. How would you assess it? That was me looking at it. Did you feel in control at all times?
Not all the time. I felt a little bit frustrated in the game. You know, I'm practicing so well, and then when you get up on stage, and you know, I was kept clipping the top and the bottom wire on the top wire on the triple 20, bottom wire on the triple 19. And you know, when I'm practicing, I'm like 180, 140, 180, 140, and then you get up here and it's frustrating. Like, and Max started off fantastic, you know, 180, 140 in the first leg, broke me. Probably could have got it back to 4-3, but he missed a couple of doubles, but so did I. And yeah, it's one of those games, first round, I just want to get through. A little bit gutted though, yeah, that I didn't perform as well as I wanted to do, but a win's more important than anything.
Do you like to send out a statement early, just to let everyone know that the Iceman's in top form then in round 1 and 2, just to give them all something to think about?
No, nothing to do with anybody else, just for myself, you know. If I'm averaging, or not so much averages, but if I feel like I've played well and you know I took my chances well and scored well, but today it was like mediocre and it was like up and down, missed loads of doubles and just fell over the line. And yeah, sometimes the first rounds go like that and I get better and better, and I need to. Like,
you come here as number 1 seed, is that add pressure, or is that something that you revel in, being the number 1 seed in tournaments like this?
I've been there before, you know. I've been number 1 in the world, I've been a world champ, I've been number 1 on the Pro Tour European before, and coming here as number 1 before, so I'm used to that. I mean, there's no added pressure, only probably from myself, where I want to perform and you know the high standards I set for myself. But yeah, a little bit frustrated with my game today, but I won, so that's all that matters.
Overall, your season's been really, really good. Plenty of semi-finals, winning plenty of games. Is that frustration there that you haven't gone that extra step in finals and picking up a big major?
Yeah, especially the way I turned up today and I started practicing and just felt like I couldn't miss, you know. And I'm up on the practice board, and it's easier said than done, but you need to take that onto the main stage, and sometimes on the Pro Tours and Europeans it happens. But yeah, today was really frustrating.
Cheers, Casey, thank you.
Always.
Well done, Gerwyn, on the win. I just want to talk about the conditions in Minehead, because it is really, really cold. Few players leading up to this tournament have always said that Minehead's really cold. Is it cold on that stage, and does it affect you?
No, it usually is, but Max came off and he said, "Oh, did you feel a breeze?" But I didn't. I seen that his darts were going in a little bit awkward early on, even though they were so good in the treble 20. I said that to him. I said they looked like they were going in on an angle, but they were going in the triple 20, so don't worry about it. But no, today the practice room was probably too hot, really, but probably because they overemphasised. Oh yeah, they put all the heaters on, but no, it wasn't too hot really. It was nice, it was comfortable, and then yes, up on stage was perfect. But he might have felt a breeze the way he froze, but today, no, I didn't perform. I won.
It's been less than a week since you made the final 4 of the Grand Slam. How do you reflect on that week? I know you'd be disappointed to not lift the title, but overall, it was quite positive.
Yeah, it was positive, but it just feels like that since I was in Wolverhampton. Do you know what I mean? It was a couple of days ago. I was in the house for a day or two and doing a bit of work around the house, and then bang, we're off again. So it's no rest for the wicked, and I'm back down here and I'm back in the swing of things. But fingers crossed I can get back into the groove and hopefully playing better than I did in Wolverhampton as well. I was steady, but I wasn't good enough, and that's why I lost in the semi-final.
Do you prefer to have so this cluster of events back to back to back, or would you rather somehow there be more spread out throughout the year? I know it's tough because there is so many events now.
It can work in both ways. Yeah, if you're in good form, you just want to keep playing and playing. If you're playing rubbish, you think, oh, I need a break. So it depends on the situation and how well you're playing. But at the minute, I don't mind if they come in thick and fast because I feel like I'm playing well, I feel confident. But like I said, it depends on the mindset and the way you're playing.
Just one more from me. How important is it to have a good week or weekend here with the World Championship in what, 2 weeks, something like that?
Yeah, obviously it's good for the confidence, but it's not a be all and end all. I mean, you know, you have even after this weekend, Monday, it's probably 2 weeks off before you play again. So it's a reset, so it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's a good boost of confidence and good ranking points if you go and win this, but you know, it doesn't really matter. You know, you reset, and the world championships are completely different animals, so you prepare for that differently and the mindset's different. But yeah, once this one's done, it's a reset.
Thank you.
Gezi, on the Worlds, one, are you going to watch the draw live? And two, obviously you have to play twice now before Christmas, all the seeds are. Is that a good or a bad thing?
No, I said this when I got interviewed yesterday, that you get less for winning 7 games this year than you would have last year. No, but you do.
Yeah.
You know, if you win 7 games this year, you get 400 grand.
Yeah.
And last year you would have got 500 grand. So you got to win that extra game for another 600 grand. I know it's a bigger prize at the end.
Yeah.
But in a way, they've gone backwards. But if you win another one, it's a big prize at the end. But yeah, I think they need to restructure how they do the payouts and every other tournament as well.
You watch the draw live on Monday?
No, to be honest with you, even with the Grand Slam before this tournament, my buddy, I think my brother rang me and said, "You've got this," because I'm like, honestly, I'm busy with doing stuff. I like to keep myself busy. I'm building an annex on the back of my dad's, and I was in and out of there and in and out of the chippy and doing bits and pieces. And I was actually on a field that I own. We was doing bits and pieces on there, and he rings me. He said, "Oh, have you seen the draw?" I was like, I didn't even know it was on. And he told me I had in the group, and I thought it was a decent group, and yeah, I was fortunate to come through on top of that one. But yeah, I won't watch the draw. I'll just hopefully get an half decent draw, which doesn't usually happen, and I'll just have to try and practice as well as I can, and you know, give it my all.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.